We're embarking now in a new journey in Monster Train to tackle some expert challenges. There are 25 different expert challenges, essentially pre-configured runs with special modifiers for added challenge here in Hell. Decided to take them from top to bottom, which means next up is preloaded. All cards have only one upgrade slot, and it's already full because of the upgraded drafts modifier. I'd say this one will be moderately challenging, not too hard compared to some of the others. And I'm feeling like I want to do another Wormkin run. Do an Echo Rite / Awoken or Echo Rite / Melting Remnant. Let's do Echo Rite Awoken. We'll take the root seeds. Let's depart. See how it goes. Shelters are definitely good for Echo Rite. Echo Rite is the alternate champ for the Wormkin clan, added with the Last Divinity DLC. And he usually has abilities that combo with consume cards. So it's good that we started with 3 consume cards in the starting deck. So it can either be Baalorlord, which summons an egg automatically, and every time we play a card with Consume, Echo Rite will remove shell from eggs. Or the repeater version, which can recreate a consumed card each turn. So we could do something like play Shelter every turn. It's kind of interesting. I am personally a sucker for Baalorlord. So our starting cards didn't have random upgrades in them, interestingly. Only the new cards we acquire will. Let's go Baalorlord. And we get cheaper units or 10 cards on turn 1. 10 cards turn 1 seems pretty obscenely strong. I think especially with this version of Echo Rite. Let's take Lost Luggage. Hard to turn that down. Onwards to the first fight. Should be pretty straightforward. Almost always want to grab unit drafts where you see them, so we'll definitely take that, especially since those units will come pre-upgraded. We'd like to find something that's extra powerful. But 10 additional armor is kind of tough to deal with, so we have to be careful about that. Do I dare set up on the bottom floor? I think we do dare. Hee hello. Oh, that's right. We get huge draw on turn 2 because a lot of our cards add bonus draw. It's like, why did I draw 10 cards again? Right, because Awoken Clan. Cool. Very cool. That's the right way to do this, then. We definitely want to kill the Collector here. Crack in the head is better than dead. Apparently. Let's do this to start. This fella will rise up, but this Apprentice of Light won't matter because the boss enters on the bottom floor, and if we defeat the boss, then this won't matter at all. So we end up taking no damage here. That's good. GG. Yeah, the way we're drawing the cards on turn 1, turn 2, it seems like we might not want to take a draw upgrade from our first boss. Capacity or maybe energy could be worthwhile. Wow, Holdover Proclamation. Although I guess it only does 50 damage. Infused and Consume is really good for hatching eggs. Which makes the Echo Snare kind of tempting. I'll grab this. And an Infused Consume Sting. That's awesome. 0 cost, +1 draw next turn, 30 damage, and Echo Right loves it. We definitely take that. So these are our choices for unit draft. An Animus of Speed with a Rage upgrade and an Infusion. A Husk Hermit with a Health upgrade, which sweeps but very little damage. Or an Endless Multi-Striking Animus of Will. They're all kind of whatever. Could take one for its Infusion. I guess failing anything else, Animus of Speed seems fine. It's unmastered, if nothing else. And the Quick Infusion could be helpful later. Let's grab this. Merchant of Steel barely matters. Normally that's something I prioritize, but we can't upgrade the Animus of Speed with anything else. All units only have one upgrade slot that comes pre-filled. And I do want a Wormkin Banner, so let's go here. Add Consume to another card, probably going to happen. Remove Consume? Why would I ever do that? Burn out 1, oh man. Okay, well, multi-strike First of Kin, I guess, is the thing. Shame we didn't take the... Forever Flame to make it 1 cost. But there's ways to get it in play. And it's powerful. Imagine this with Quick, too. The Etch keyword means it gains attack power every time a card is consumed, which is extra synergistic. Let's take this. That would definitely be a good reason to take an energy upgrade. Neat. So, add Consume to the Sting? Probably. Yeah, these also don't need a target, so we can always play them on the floor where we want to spam Consume stuff. Sounds good to me. And I'll pay for a reroll just to make another Root Seeds 0 cost. Although we could also add Holdover to a spell. We could make a Holdover 0 cost Root Seeds. That doesn't seem that important. Do I care about 10 magic power? Not really. Okay. I'm not going to take the shards then. Keep the shard count low. Keep the game easy. Who is our foe? It's a bunch of dudes. Got it. Did get First of Kin on turn 1. I'm just going to go ahead and plop them down. Next turn looks tricky. B. Make sure the egg kills one. That way they all die. Excuse me, that is too many guys. You must leave. Forbidden. Just one more damage to the pyre. I'm okay with that. Adequate. Stewie, no. Stewie, yes. Okay. You make good money there. Multi-striking Bogfly. Or Holdover Proclamation, but this time Infused Edition. I think that's a winner right there. Proclamation.
I'm giving 5 lucky fans that subscribe to the channel their choice Steam game. Enter the giveaway now by clicking the link in the description. Entry ends on January 9th.
Give me that. Holdover Vine Grasp, also infused. Interesting. That one's probably a skip. Not terrible, though. And again, there's no use at all for a Merchant of Steel, so we might as well go Merchant of Magic here. Which just lets us look at another Wormkin banner unit. I'm probably going to infuse Animus of Speed into First of Kin, but we might as well look at the banner unit first. Just to see what our options are. Can have another First of Kin. This one with Large Stone. And there's an Armor Stone Keeper of Echoes. That's kind of cool. Gives a bonus to everything on the same floor. I like that with Echo Rites. True Vinegrass could help us move our own units. Not 100% sure how often that would be useful. I think we skip these. We just sacrifice you to you. So we want that quick multi-strike. Very powerful. Don't think it's worth putting a True Stone or Extreme Stone on any of the spells that we have. Although we'll keep that in mind depending on what the Concealed Caverns have. We get Good Old Wingmaker. That'd be exciting. Could double stack Shelter if we wanted to. That's pretty weak. Let's just see what the Caverns have. That's not Good Old Wingmaker. But we can add 25 health onto the First of Kin, which I think is a very big upgrade. Or we could give all of our units 10 additional HP, but make them Heartless, which means they cannot be healed. I guess that's better overall, because we have no healing. We are a Woken clan, so we could find healing, but I don't plan on using it. So I'll take Petrified Heart. Note that Petrified Heart does not prevent units from gaining max HP and increasing their health that way. Only prevents heal effects. So, not quite like Spire's no heal effect. So worth rerolling for another 0-cost Root Seeds. Think about that. Popper Fish, thanks for 31 months of the Prime sub. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Am I sure I don't want a double stack Shelter? I actually think it might be good. let's do that. I'll pay for the reroll. Add consume? Add consume. We love when things consume. Okay, on to our first major boss. Daedalus. He's deadly. So we always draw First of Kin on turn 1, which is somewhat of a blessing here. Hello. I guess we do this as well. Make Daedalus take some damage. Good. And you should just die. Hey, no healing the boss. That's rude. Okay, these nerds get wiped out. Again, we want to play all the consume cards on the floor with the First of Kin. This next guy. Kerblam. Nice. Train stewards doing work. That's right. They're making all the difference. As only they know how. GG. Holdover Symphony of the Soul. Double buffs and armor on a unit to extract 5. Holdover, you say? That lets me double armor. I don't really have other buffs, though. But it seems too good to ignore. I'll take it. There's a lot of things we could potentially do with that. How about more First of Kins? Anyone? Don't think we want any additional units. Just Echo Right and the First of Kin together should work really well. I believe we can go all the way down the Marshallord line with Echo Right so that we can have First of Kin and a Bogworm together on the same floor. That's going to be the goal. I am going to take +1 Ember, I suppose. Been a while since we've clicked on that particular reward. And I don't feel like I have anything to duplicate at this time. So we'll go over here. Ooh, base charge. Add 2 echoes to each floor at the start of battle. Certainly it's not Sap Tap, because nobody can be healed. I don't know if Sap Tap will still trigger if you heal a Heartless unit, but again, we have no healing at all, so... So whatever. Could crosspath into Repeater, that's kind of cool. But I definitely want to go all the way down Marshllord line, because the Tier 3 egg has the Etch keyword. So we can double benefit from Etch. The Wilting Sapwood. Gives us energy when it's damaged. That's kind of cool. No thanks. I do need to find ways to spend these shards, though. Temple here and here. Purge Stone's gonna be worth it. Let's grab that now. Restore all health when moving up a floor. Shouldn't be an issue, since we're stacking everything on one floor. Might as well get the free artifact. These particular enemies get deadlier the higher up they go, so often you want to deploy bottom to deal with them. Is that what we want to do here? I guess it is. Sure. And then we actually want First of Kin in the back, is my understanding. So I can successfully Symphony of the Soul here? That's pretty funny. Now, we want the egg to hatch with these echoes instead. Train Steward on both upper floors to catch the Collector. Yeah. .140 armor. Easy peasy. Ooh, we get the guild marker. Cheaper merchant costs. We can also use this just to buy a bunch of purges for cheap. Although it looks like we're probably going to save up money for a merchant of trinkets shortly. Might as well go to this one, I suppose. Wormkin Etchings. Give us 5 consumed cards once again. If we're looking to stack the Etch keyword, this is great. Pyrogrow would give us bonus energy. I don't think we need that. Let's just skip these. to the Merchant of Trinkets. We'll get to choose one of 2 here, one of 3 here, and then we can reroll to look at 6 trinkets at the Merchant of Trinkets. That's a lot of trinkets. A lot of artifacts. Oh, and now we can restore Pyre health when we consume cards? Perfect. We'll have lots of Pyre health. Pyre health often not a relevant resource in Monster Train, but it's always nice to have more of it. Does this do what I think it does? Alternately serrated mandibles seems quite excellent. When adding 1 or more echoes to a floor, randomly apply Reap 1 to an enemy twice. We stack so many charged echoes, that's going to be a lot of free Reap power. But I think Capricious Reflection would be 2 free random upgrades. Iron Drop Cage is funny, but we have no way to ascend or descend enemies currently. Cards might only have 1 upgrade slot, but that won't stop them from having 2 random upgrades. Let's see, how many more rewards do we actually get? At least 3 more? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Mind Horde is not bad. I'm gonna reroll though. I was hoping. So, we have a free upgrade slot on First of Kin now. And we can go to a Merchant of Steel next floor. Excellent. Excellent. So we can give them additional multi-strike. Actually, that's the only thing that would work, right? Because they're already quick, and we don't have capacity for the Large Stone. I guess we could take Large Stone and then capacity from Fell. But that would make the Fell fight pretty challenging. Troubling. More stuff, please. Buff you. We did get Echo Snare. Good. So we can Echo Snare the bottom floor. Let's just hit these guys. Spikes aren't too bad if you just kill everything with spells. Easy peasy. Good fight. Oh, we get the other one. Lightstone casing means we can have an extra upgrade slot on spells as well. Which is funny, given that the cards we're about to get will have both of those upgrade slots filled. Yes, they do have 2 random upgrades. As expected. Power of Knowledge. 15 damage for each spell in the consume pile. Seems pretty badass. Or a Permafrost Eternal Stone Broken Memories. Holy crap. Allowing us to choose any consumed card to go back to the top of the draw pile. Or Total Recall can let us get spell cards from the discard pile and apply Consume to them. These are all very good. I think I want Broken Memories, specifically. Holdover Eternal Stone Wildwood Tome. That's amazing. Holdover and Graft with Power Stone is really good if you can heal your units, but we can't because of Petrified Heart, so that's actually bad. I guess these are all bad. It's funny. Very funny. The real question is, do we find the multi-strike that we're looking for? The Merchant of Steel. We do! Got it in 1. Excellent. Look at that. Double multi-strike, quick first of kin. Have you ever seen such a powerful worm in your whole life? It's awesome. It's awesome right there. Let's purge some stewards. Cool. And we should add an upgrade onto one of these. Actually, True Stone on the Proclamation is pretty sweet. Now it's holdover 100 damage piercing. I like that quite a lot. So we're at 60 shards. We need to get to 100. I think we'd better take the Spell Chain as well, then. Spell Chain, Double Stack Shelter. Spell Chain Symphony of the Soul. What about Spell Chain Wormkin Etchings? These are all funny options. Leax Ninja, thanks for the full year of support. You're heckin' welcome for the fun year of streams. It's a win-win. Let's try Spell Chain on Wormkin Etchings. I'm not sure that will actually be helpful, but it's mostly just to help us get higher in the shard count here. Very important that we reach 100 by the end. Disembodied MLG, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Heck yeah. It's Scourgefell, who's actually quite a bit easier if you take energy, thankfully. Against Scourgefell, you definitely want to set your units up on the bottom floor, if possible, to catch the horde of Absolver enemies that will spawn and be a problem. So I cannot play Ultimate Penance and First of Kin. Good news is we don't really care, because we have lots of fire health. Unknown Force with 4 months of support. Thanks for the Prime sub, and Captain Pumpkin Cat. What a name, what a player. Thanks for the Tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. How's it going, Disembodied MLG? Just got Monster Train and you're trash. It's definitely a game that is more tricky to play than it might look at first. Definitely gotten my butt handed to me in this game more than once. And twice. And 3 times. It's a hard game, is what I'm saying. Just draw me a lot of cards next turn, please. This one needs to die. Okay, all the Absolvers die, which means we don't get any more garbage added. Very important. And our egg will hatch as well. And this will retain until we're ready to use it. Fine by me. Let's take the sting, actually. Just more fuel for first of kin here. That's all it needs to be. How's it going, Denizen Conspirator? Can't you use the Broken Memories to get the other card that brings back 5 consumed cards and then continually just reuse those 2 cards? Yes, that is a thing we're allowed to do. As long as we have less than 5 total consumed cards, one will always return the other. You can also use a spell-chained Broken Memories to just return back Broken Memories. And keep consuming cards every turn that way, if you want to. That might be a good way to beat Last Divinity for this deck. Well, I think just kind of doing whatever is going to be enough to beat Last Divinity with this deck. Going to have a very strong worm very shortly. I fought in Armageddon, you know. Hey! Excuse you. And you did. Although notably not before chunking through a decent amount of our battle line here. GG. That's an amazing Awoken Rail Spike. It's a non-consuming Awoken Rail Spike. Draw X and apply -1 cost to those cards. Sure. Do I think Covenant 25 is harder than A20? I think it's around Ascension 15, Disembodied MLG. It's pretty hard, but not quite as hard as Max Difficulty Spire. Not quite. So, we don't need capacity. We don't need any more energy. I guess we take +1 draw. Might as well. And we're going to remove 2 and duplicate... We could duplicate the Awoken Rail Spike. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do that. That's cute. That's really cute. I'm also going to take the money from the Divine Boons so that we can hopefully more easily do something at the Divine Temple here. We'll get Marshallord 3. Summon a Bog Deep Cocoon with plus 60 health. Just make sure we have spells with empty slots. We're going to need those for the Divine Temple. What happens if you apply minus cost to an X cost card? It becomes X plus 1. So minus cost on X cost is usually very good. And I think we want to go top floor this time. Summon the egg. Big egg. Fortunately, the egg gets automatically summoned, otherwise it would be overcapacity here. Now we will hatch the egg. Good. So the Bog Wormling is what we get when the full version of Marshallord hatches. This has an attack power of 90 with trample, meaning excess damage gets applied to the next unit in line. And every time a card is consumed on the floor, it gets plus 10, plus 10. Pretty juicy. Urg. Urg. So I can Wormkin Etchings the consumed cards and then Awoken Rail Spike into them? That's kind of nuts. And then that makes me more energy. Oh my goodness. What have I done? Then Wormkin Etchings again. Then Broken Memories. Wait, what? Oh, the Wormkin Etchings already restored itself. Got it. Okay. That's silly. Good talk. Oh dear. I think I broke it. I definitely broke it. The Forgotten Trade breaks this so hard, and I had no idea. Oh dear. Tron 9. Excellent. $137 times 3. The Pogworm has 300 health. Oh my goodness. What have I done? This is sheer nonsense. Love it. Game officially broken. And then I can make Wormkin etchings permanently reduced in cost with the Rail Spike. That's dumb. Then I draw 10 cards. Yep, we sure broke it. Yeah, if only the Rail Spike actually consumed. Apparently we wanted it to consume. Because then we could start recreating them immediately, but we can just redraw back into them. It's great. Can also just remove some of these Echo Breaks. That would help quite a bit. .600 attack power. Boom! That's a big worm. We can get another Forgotten Trade if we want to. Holdover, Permafrost, Perfect Insanity? That just sounds fun. That just sounds fun. Give me some removes. I guess a third Rail Spike might have been okay also. Wait, first things first. We need to get 15 shards. Perfect. You get 15 shards. And what do we have here? And a card with Extract is played. Gain an Echo and an Ember. Very good with the Proclamation, if nothing else. Sure. Too late for Dun Echo. The first time each battle a card with Consume is played, add 2 copies to your hand, which I guess are going to get recycled repeatedly. Interesting. You take Hell's Banners for a bit more energy sometimes, on turn 1 mainly. This is only relevant sometimes, although with 10 cards drawn on turn 1, why not? Why not? Get plenty of removes as it is. Let's get rid of every Echo Break. Maybe keep 1. And make it consume. Or we could remove consume from something. Heck it, make it consume. Surely that's the right play. And Seraph will also make our spells consume. Oh hey, we wanted our Awaken Rail Spike to consume? Guess what? Now it does. Easy. Thanks, Seraph. Easy peasy. Hee 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 hee. Stop. Go Forgotten Trade. Wormkin Etchings. What have I done? Kill that fool. Get back Forgotten Trade. Oh no. So we can play Forgotten Trade, Wormkin Etchings, Awoken Rail Spike. Am I actually infinite? I think I am. I'm pretty sure this is actually infinite now. Which means I can do the big silly. Oh wait, do I manage to discard all of the Awoken Rail Spikes? Question mark. Oh right, because it doesn't consume the second time. So he pulled it back from the consume pile, and now it's just a regular card again. Okay. And that breaks the infinite. Help! Help! Got a free Vengeful Shard, though. So I've got Broken Memories, but I can't Broken Memories the right thing. Worst deck ever. I guess we just hold on to that. I actually want those back right now. Okay, so we stop for the moment here. Stealthed. Oh, rude. How rude. Maybe a few more curses than I bargained for, but that's okay. So unfortunately the rail spikes themselves don't actually get boosted. This is weird. These self-mutilations are messing with us. Yeah, we get the bonus for Perfect Insanity, too. Have some nonsense. Friendo. Have some insanity. Okay, I think we could have probably done this fight a little bit differently, but we've brute forced our way through here with sheer nonsense. Good enough in my book. Just ended up never redrawing into the rail spikes because of the shenaniganry. Makes sense. GG, Seraph. Get crushed. Yeah, I think if we wanted to, we could have won with just perfect insanity, just sapping Seraph's health all the way to 0. We should have less interruptions here in the last Divinity fight. This boss is on all 3 floors simultaneously, which honestly makes them really easy to attack. Didn't draw Rail Spike turn 1, though. Bummer. Divinity on this floor has sweep, meaning it'll attack all of our units at the same time on each turn, but I'm not too worried about that. And some more consuming stings. You heard me. Alright, we already have a giant worm thing. Pick this too. Here we go. There are 5 available. We can get a specific one if we want. Shouldn't have done that in that order. Too bad. That'll do. Hey there, NG80. That is exactly what you're spying. This is the final egg from Marshallord Echo Right, the Bog Wormling. It's also a rare egg that you can find normally as Wormkin. And it is extra huge. For sure is. Okay, So we just want as many echoes as possible. Before we real spike. Draw 10 cards. Neat. Fight's barely started, and already the divinity's getting pretty low on health here. Couple more perfect insanities, and we're done. Don't blame anyone who finds the aesthetics of Monster Train a turnoff in any fashion. I think that's how I felt about the game initially. It took a little while for me to warm up to the visual style and really get to enjoy the gameplay underneath. Definitely took a while. It's something about the combination of the overall busyness of it, plus the slightly cartoonish 2D style, plus the color palette. I've heard some express that it looks like a bad mobile game. There's some visual similarities with the sorts of games that try to achieve a distinct visual style in mobile platforms, so I can see that a bit. Purple crystals are too much. Totally could see that being the case, too. But too much, man. It's too much. So, give me some consume cards. Perfect. Draw 4 of them. Not those ones. Dang it. Wanted the final card. Forgotten Trade. Can I still get it? I can, yes. Oh, I can just do this. Bloop. Easy. You're gone, son. GG, yeah.